Good morning, Coronado. This is Mr. Ferrero, and I'm here to talk about audit for this semester. Here at Coronado, we have the slogan, Miss 10, Do It Again. It is the law that you cannot miss 10 or more days of school and possibly receive credit for your courses. This is a direct violation of the Scottsdale Unified School District Code of Conduct or Arizona law, including but not limited to ARS 15802, ARS 15803, and ARS 15804. Now, there are plenty of questions that come up during audit. Some of them are, what if my absences are excused? Well, the law pertains to both excused and unexcused absences. This means that between the first day of the semester and the last day of the semester, you may be absent up to 10 times without school penalty. However, missing class time and information can definitely impact your grade. The only exception is made for a chronic medical condition or other admin-approved extenuating circumstances with documentation. Now here's another example that comes up. A senior is absent 15 times between August and December. The senior hands in all makeup work, meets with teachers, and should receive a C in the class based on the percentage. The student actually receives a no credit on the transcript because he or she broke the attendance policy and the law. The senior will have to retake the class just as if it was an F. However, credit recovery will not be an option for no credit. And here's a second example. A student was out sick for 5 days with the flu. The student went to the doctor and brought a note to the office. This is an example of an excused absence that will not be counted against you. If you were just called out by a parent with no doctor's note, that would have counted against you towards the 10 absence total. So as long as there has been a doctor's note turned into the office, those absences will not count against you. So if I am on audit, what do I do? This week, all students who have been flagged for audit will be receiving their audit notification. You will have 1 week to get the form signed by your parents and any doctor's or dentist notes that were not turned in. And you must write a letter to the audit committee on the reasons for your excessive absences and why you should be receiving credit. The form and the letter are due to Mr. Ferrero's office by Monday, December 5th by the end of the day. No exceptions. Absences are not the only way to end up on audit. Coronado's tardy policy states students will be marked tardy when they arrive after the tardy bell and within the first 10 minutes of class. Students will be marked absent when they arrive after the first 10 minutes of class. The only exception will be a handwritten pass from another teacher or staff member. Tips to avoid a tardy. Plan ahead. Get to know the fastest route from one class to another. Plan visits to your locker strategically. You may need to grab materials for 2 classes at a time rather than just one, and listen for the sprint bell. Here are some more helpful hints. Walk and talk at the same time. Save time to get the scoop for lunch or after school. Walk your girlfriend or your boyfriend to class quickly so that you're both punctual. Commit yourself to arriving 1 to 2 minutes early to each class, and please avoid the snack machines right before class. Tardy consequences. Again, the Miss 10 Do It Again applies to tardies but with a different number. Excessive tardies can also result as a no credit or an NC in your class. The tardy discipline policy as follows. 3rd and 6th tardies as a lunch academy will be given. 10th and 15th tardy, a Saturday school will be given. And on 18 is the magic number. You will be on audit for tardies for the semester. In summary, the audit appeal deadline is Monday, December 5th by the end of the school day. No exceptions. Students will be notified of their status on the last day of winter finals on December 16th to decide whether they have received credit or not. Please continue to be committed to getting to class on time and finish the semester strong. Thank you, Coronado, and have a great day.